what made this show so good for me. It was a great, great ensemble. I played Jo, the station chief of the Lioness program tasked with training, managing, and leading her female undercover operatives. I oversee the undercover military group and my mission to take down some of the world's most dangerous terrorists. And she understood very, very early on that in order for her to save lives, she has to know how to play the game. That keeps Jo sharp, keeps Jo honest, but also keeps Jo loyal. I don't play someone in the program, I run the program. So that's a very different mindset for what I'm trying to achieve. There's a strategic element to pretty much every action that she does. She's got to think 10 steps ahead of everybody, and so her ability to handle that is what you see.
Westfield is the deputy director of the CIA. I would say he's a serious, no-nonsense kind of guy. He has admirable qualities. He's always doing what he believes is the right thing.
As the cast grew, it was really exciting. You know, we had people like Michael Kelly and Morgan Freeman.
There's not much I can tell you about Mullins. He's Secretary of State. My job is to protect the president from the fallout.
I think in the beginning of the show, Cruz is somebody who is deeply lost. She's just in this awful, depressing place. Cruz is running away from her abusive boyfriend. And as she's doing it, this Marine comes and he saves her.
I've been at war my whole life.
You came to the right place.
She realizes that she's had enough.
Our little sparrow.
Jo contracted our unit to be the quick reaction force.
The quick reaction force are responsible for if anything goes wrong with our Lioness, they go and get her.
But then the specificity of these individual people, they're not all the same. So they have their different fingerprints.
I love Bobby. Bobby is the leader of Quick Reaction Force. I think it tells you a little bit already that she's a female and she's a leader of a bunch of badass guys.
You have to earn being a leader. It's not just a title that's given to you. Bobby gets the job done, so we have no problem following her.
Two Cups is a combat veteran who's had a career in the Army, who is a former infantryman who then was selected for Special Forces. His skill set is unique and eclectic and eccentric.
Like all of these guys, Tex is a badass. No one in this show isn't a badass. Trained killer, so to speak. On the surface, he's a tough guy, but there's a lot going on underneath that.
Randy's a technical specialist, but he's kind of always looking out for the well-being of the group. I think Randy has that protective quality about him with the team.
Tucker is a Marine. He's a MARSOC Raider. He's mechanically inclined is a good way to put it. If we get to a helicopter and no one knows how to fly this thing, give him 15 minutes, he'll figure it out.
You obviously have a really big responsibility when you do a role like this. You have to take that responsibility as hard as you can because you're representing something that our country's only founded on but protected by.
You see that, yes, they're this badass group of people, but they're real people. They really are a bit like family.
Cruz is really excited to be with the team, so I think the reason why Cruz joined the military in the first place is to find a family, so here she is with her new family.
You know what she looks like?
I know what she looks like.
Look at her again.
Alia is a mysterious young Arab woman who has roots in Saudi Arabia, and she's also the daughter of a heavy hitter billionaire, which is what affords her her very lavish lifestyle. And it would seem on paper that she has an easy life, but in actuality, it is quite a restrictive life. She lives very insulated, a contradictory one.
Neil is a surgical oncologist married to Jo, and they also have 2 children, so Neil is kind of also the stay-at-home dad. I think the marriage to Jo is probably one of my favorite things that stood out when I was reading the pilot. There's all the CIA stuff, and you know, you can't talk to your partner about her day. One of the things that's the coolest part of this whole thing is the cast that they put together.
I'm like, Taylor, how do you do this, man? Like, this is insane, this cast.
I'm just happy that I get to go to work and look at the face of people I've admired for a really long time and get to go on this artistic journey with them. I know anybody would be incredibly happy in this situation.